First meeting of the season between the Cavs and Spurs. Tim Duncan missing his third straight game with a quad injury. LeBron James hasn't scored much recently, just 56 combined points in the last 3 games, although that would change Friday against the Spurs.
Yes, he will. And Tony Parker right now is sizing up the situation, and he thought better.
Yeah, that's a mismatch if you've ever seen one. And after the play, LeBron knows he got one over on Tony. He said, there's no way I'm taking that charge. Still in the first, another Spurs turnover. Delonte West going the other way, gets it to LeBron. Well, that time they did try to D him up, but it still didn't work.
And you normally don't see that from the San Antonio Spurs. Uncontested layups, whether in transition or the half court. Having Tim Duncan out of the lineup hurts their balance.
LeBron scores 15 points in the first quarter. The rest of the Cavs scored 12 points combined. Cavs led by 14 after 1. Tony Parker's played very well over the last couple of games, but not so much on Friday.
One of the big three, as I mentioned, without Duncan, without Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, the defense just loaded up against him, tried to do the best they could to keep him out of the paint, did a tremendous job of containing him tonight.
Tony Parker, 3 of 16 from the floor, only 11 points. LeBron James, 30 points, 14 boards, didn't play the fourth quarter, didn't need to. The Cavs win 97-86. Cavs are 19-4 against the Western Conference. The Cavs learned Friday that Ben Wallace will be out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken right leg. Tony Parker may have scored 76 points in his previous 2 games, but he was unable to get anything going against the Cavs. Mo Williams led a stellar defensive effort against the Spurs guard, holding Parker to 1 of 8 from the field when guarding him on Friday night.